very reverberating. Hi, everyone.
Hello, Felicia. Welcome to Belgium.
This is quite an introduction right here. The only thing that could make me more impressed with the stage is that everything was made out of chocolate and edible. This is truly astonishing. I don't think I've been on a set. I did an after show for The Rings of Power, and the set was not as good as this. So this is incredible.
Thank you. So, welcome to Belgium.
Thank you.
This is your first time in Belgium, I believe.
This is my first time in Belgium, and I'm so excited to be here, everybody. You guys are so much cute. You're cuter and you're nerdier than I ever would have thought. I love it.
So, for the few days you've been in Belgium, is there anything that strikes you as being typical or peculiar about Belgium or Belgians?
Oh, that's such. You guys are addicted to sugar. I think that's something that's very interesting. I feel like more people in Belgium wear glasses than other countries.
Okay.
There's a lot of glasses. It's the cute, nerdy look. I'm telling you, my heart is palpitating every time I walk down a street. There's just so many cute little nerdy people. And certain people hate other cities in Belgium. Certain people really don't like Bruges. And
Yes.
he's been trying to make me a Bruges hater, everybody.
Ghent rules! I mean, not Bruges.
I don't want to hate anybody's city. I did actually go to Bruges, and you were angry at me for going.
Yeah, and you said you like Ghent more, so don't...
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like Bruges, but Ghent feels more... Okay, here's the thing. If anybody follows me on social media, you'll know that I don't dress up a lot. I'm very natural. And because I want to set the bar very low, so that when I look good, it's like, whoa, she can clean up. But if you always look good, then the one time you look normal, everyone's like, ooh, what happened to her? So I would rather be, oh, that looks good. So that's kind of Bruges, always looks good. Ghent feels like sweatpants. Right? Am I right?
That's all we had time for. Thank you, Felicia.
Uh-oh. He's going to be mad at me. No, I love Ghent. I love both cities, and the fact that you can get on a train. How many people have been to the United States? A lot of people? Okay, not, like maybe a third. We don't walk. There's no walking involved. I tried to go home to Los Angeles and walk somewhere last time I was in Europe, and I almost got hit by a car twice. And I was coughing the whole time because of the car exhaust. We just don't do this. So you live in the most beautiful place that you could just hop on a train and be in another country in a minute. It's like, it's a fantasy. It's beautiful.
And everything is in a walking distance. I mean, we always hear stories about Americans. Oh, I'm going to the movies. I'm just going to take the car into like 200 miles. And you go like, we're two countries further when we take 200 miles. So
it's true. Yeah. If I drop my kid off at school in the morning, it's 40 minutes. I could get to France in that long. That's crazy.
Now, when I was in England, there was a famous drinking game, and I was named 3 famous Belgians. So, can you name 3 famous Belgians?
Okay. King Leopold.
Nice.
It's not great, you guys.
He's famous, true.
He's famous. The Van Eyck, the artist.
Yes.
Yeah. And let's see. Who did I see? I saw another artist that I really liked, that I was really excited about. The one with the Bosch. Is he Belgian though? No.
Dutch.
He's Dutch. God damn it. Okay. Belgian. I knew a horse once. Do you guys have horses? God damn it, I can't, I'm blanking on more famous Belgian people.
There's one famous Belgian actor from the 80s, an action hero.
Van Damme, oh, that's right. Oh my God.
Yes.
This guy, right? This guy. This hurts very badly, but someone's taking a picture. That's it. I was trying to think of someone I saw in the museum yesterday instead, but I'll go with that one, yeah.
Congratulations, you're the first one today who actually answered the question.
Really?
Yes, applause for Felicia.
Oh my gosh! Thank you. I think if I had a moment extent where I wasn't sweating from being on the spot, I could come up with like 5 or 6 more artists at least, because I went to all the museums in Bruges. I'm sorry, I brought up the name again. You're so angry about
No,
Bruges.
I'm fine. Just tomorrow I'm going to ask you for 10 famous Belgians, so you get prepared, okay?
Uh-oh, okay. I'm sweating.
Now, you're from the United States.
Yep.
If I would ask you who, in your opinion, are the 3 most famous Americans to live or have lived, who would you say?
3 most to have lived in general?
Yeah, the 3 most famous Americans. Because, I mean, the names you mentioned, 2 were dead anyway. From
Yeah,
Belgium.
that's true. They were really dead. I don't know about Van Damme. He's
alive.
He's alive.
very much
Okay,
alive.
great. I just remember as a child being captivated with how stretchy he was.
Yes.
Okay, so 3 famous. Am I picking Americans who are famous to Belgians?
No, just for you. As an American, you would say these are like the 3 most famous Americans.
Okay. Right now?
And if I'm asking the question,
Well, listen, I'm asking somebody in Australia, do you know who Beyonce is or George Washington? You know, I think maybe Beyonce might win, right?
I think normally educated people would know both. So
Okay, so Beyonce and George, I just answered 2.
yes.
And the third one, I mean, God, there's so many. Abraham Lincoln, God, there are so many. So many. Tom Cruise, right? I feel like, I don't know. I would love to say an author, probably not, let's be honest. But yeah, let's just say those.
Okay.
Let's say those. Did I pass?
Yes, absolutely. Congratulations.
I think that one was relative. Thank you so much for your applause, though. I appreciate it.
Now, you're an actor. Actress, sorry.
Okay, either one. I answer to either.
Okay. What would be one perk of being an actor?
Oh, free food. Free food. For me, the worst thing about being an actor is that the camera does, in fact, put 5 pounds on you. So you have to look really undernourished to look nice on camera, and I never get there. That's why I'll never be a superhero, right? Because I don't have I love chocolate too much. So especially if you're Belgian, I don't know if you ever could be a superhero. We'll have a Belgian superhero.
We have a superhero which is called Super Fry, and they're like French fry. And so,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
Yeah, yes.
That's what I missed, the French Fry Museum in Bruges. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I think, I forget. Whatever.
Okay. What's the most unexpected thing about being an actor?
Unexpected. Oh, wait, I was going to say my favorite and my least favorite. My least favorite is having that, and the most favorite is the opposite. It's the free food. So you get to go, and they have a whole table full of free food all the time when you're an actor. And I will tell you, we don't work that much. We'll be on set for like 14 hours, but the actual time that we will work may be an hour. So we're generally either sleeping or eating. We're kind of like cats. We just are sleeping and eating, and we do a little bit of work, and then we go back to sleep, and then we get a snack. So that's my favorite thing. Okay, so what was your question? The second question.
What's the most unexpected thing? Before you became an actor, that's like you discovered, like, wow, that comes with being an actor. You sound like a cat now.
I guess the most unexpected thing is that the less you work, the better you are. You have to tap into your unconsciousness in a way that I thought it's not a cerebral job. The more you use your brain, because I was homeschooled, and then I went to college very early at age 16, and I got a mathematics degree and a violin performance degree. And when I moved to LA, I was like always saying, I got a math degree. I was the valedictorian of my class, bragging about how smart I was, and I didn't realize none of that mattered at all. It really is a different art form, and it's made me a better person to tap into that part of myself that doesn't tamp down on my instincts as much. And so that's, I think, the thing that I had to learn how to be better actor in order to be a better actor. I had to learn how to do that.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, over the years, what's the most valuable lesson or piece of advice you've learned about the acting profession? A hint or a tip somebody gave you?
The most valuable piece of advice, oh gosh. I think it's that, well, there's a couple of things. I think acting profession is very different from the art of acting. So if you love the art of acting, you love doing plays, you love performing, it's much different from the business of making a business of your art. And I think that's anybody, like if you have a dice shop, if you are an artist, a visual artist, if you know, whatever it is as a creative that you do, learning how to separate those two things and your talents and your abilities is the key to succeeding and staying in it and not getting too discouraged, because the business of it is very discouraging sometimes, but you can always be in control of your art and making your art and putting it out there. And at the same time, I think for acting, I think the idea that someone told me very early that all the skills that you have, keep cultivating them outside of acting. And I was like, I'm never playing my violin again. And then of course I look back and I was like, well, that would have been a really good skill to bring to other roles and other things that I could have done. So as an actor, you're everything. You're everything you can do, everything that you're interested in. Same thing with writing. You know, you have to just collect the world into yourself and then you interpret it through whatever you're doing, whether it's art or music or whatever it is, acting.
They often say that good writers are avid readers. You need to read stuff to impregnate yourself with all those ideas and then get them out. If you wouldn't have been an actor, what would you have liked to become?
I mean, I think I probably would still be a violinist because I was very good at it and I had a degree and everybody had a lot of expectations for me to follow that path, so I probably would have stayed on that path. I think if I couldn't be an actor right now, I would definitely be a writer. I've written a couple books. Some of you have brought them to my table. Thank you so much. It thrilled me to see you guys reading my book here in Belgium. I have another graphic novel coming out next year, and I have another book that I'm working on, a novel. So I've found a great love for writing, and I think it's because I've lived a lot more, and I have more to draw upon, but more I want to say about the world. And I think the best thing in the world is for you to get your voice out. Your opinions, your passions, through whatever venue it is you pick, acting or writing or whatever it is. But I think for me, I would be a writer and also a video game streamer because I love streaming video games. I'm so upset that I can't play Dragon Age right now. Is anyone playing it? Oh, I hate all of you.
They're all from Bruges anyway.
Yeah, double hate. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you. He does.
So if I secure a violin by tomorrow...
No.
Yes, okay, I'll secure a violin by tomorrow.
Nope.
If there would have been any role whatsoever, male or female, that you could have played from the past, which is the one role you go like, damn, I wish I could have played that.
Oh, Princess Leia, what are you talking about? It's a no-brainer. I mean, right? There's a girl who's beautifully dressed up as Princess Leia who came and saw me today at my table. And I told her, as a child, I was in love with her. I even had a bedspread, a Star Wars bedspread, that was so scratchy. I hated the way it felt, but I loved Star Wars so much that I just figured out how to sleep under it and not die underneath. But I remember thinking about myself, what is wrong with your hair that you can't have buns that big? Why is your hair not that thick? And it wasn't until I was like 18 that I realized, oh, those were fake buns. That was fake hair. So anyway, yeah. It'd have to be Princess Leia.
Did you ever meet Carrie Fisher?
Did I have a what?
Did you ever meet Carrie Fisher?
I met her one time. I met her one time in the green room at a convention, and she seemed just so cool. And of course, I didn't go say hi because I was too intimidated. I was like, hi. You know, she didn't see me, no. But she had her pug, her dog, with her.
We had her at our show 1 year before she passed away.
No.
She took the dog with her, and we had to clean the dog shit everywhere. So it was an experience.
The incontinent dog.
Yes, the incontinent dog.
I hope that dog is with her daughter or something.
I hope so too.
And with a diaper on.
Yes, preferably. Yeah, she was one of a kind. Let's put it that way.
I mean, really, and you know, she's one of the best writers in Hollywood.
Yeah.
100% the best one who could rewrite something and make it funnier and sharper. She was like such an artist, and you know, you think about female characters, especially in that genre, and she was just so good. She was a hero in so many different ways and set the bar for, you know, every hero from Xena to Buffy to anything. And you know, it just made the genre what it is. And I don't know. I wish I had said something to her.
Well, if you look at her story, her life story, she was famous from the start because her parents were famous and everything. Now, you're famous as well. How do you handle fame?
Well, I used to be much more famous about 10 years ago, and I had to stop. I actually slowed down on going places and posting online, and because it was very psychologically harmful for me. It was very hard for me, and I had a company that I was running, Geek and Sundry, and we made so many wonderful shows, but you know, it just kind of tore me apart in a way, physically and mentally, that I just couldn't handle. And I remember, you know, there were some incidents where people would just recognize me so much that I felt like I was trapped, and I would felt like I couldn't go outside and be natural. And that was just a fraction of what bigger people experience, and it just was not for me, you know? And so after I had a baby, I left my company and I just kind of withdrew for several years to just kind of find myself outside the expectation of me. And it made me a lot, I think, more functional, maybe less famous, but I would rather be happy and the fans who really know my work and know me as a person. Because when people start knowing you not as a person, they just know you as an object or a celebrity, then it's easier for people to treat you badly. If they could treat you well, but then they can treat you like they own you, or they can treat you badly, like dismissing you. Oh, you know, her stuff is bad. You know, you don't know the struggle someone goes through when they reach a certain level. And so, yeah, it was hard, but it was very good for me. And now, you know, I can come and be more healthy about all of it.
How many followers do you approximately have on your Instagram page?
A couple million, yeah.
Do you read the comments, or do you just...
Oh, I read them. I do, yeah, I do. I read the comments.
Because, I mean, sometimes the internet can be a nasty place, especially in like these turbulent times.
Yeah.
And, I mean, when you look at somebody like Mark Hamill, who has taken a political role lately,
oh, yeah.
I'm not going to go with...
He's incredible, yeah.
But the hate he gets, even if he posts something non-political, it just...
Well, I did. I posted an endorsement for one of the political candidates, and I turned the comments off because I don't care to see nastiness. I don't care to see the comments. So I've actually, you know, yes, it's really hard, and I used to get so much hate online for YouTube and things like that, and that's why I love streaming on Twitch. Because my mods, I have a mod crew of about 15 people, and they've been working with me for 10 years, you know? And they're just, you know, they're fans who want to make a safe space for all of us, and they take any nonsense and they ban it, you know? But a long time ago, the platforms didn't even have those tools to be able to protect yourself. And for me, like, somebody saying I'm trash, or much worse, or saying my work is awful, is as hurtful as someone, you know, punching me. It's really, and it outweighs all the wonderful comments. And it's kind of a place that doesn't feel safe as an artist and doesn't make you, you know, happy or be able to produce in a way that you're not afraid of what people will say about it. But that's not real art, right? You need to be able to say something without the criticism steering you away from what your heart wants you to say as an artist. And so, yeah, that's been a big learning curve for me. So I'm pretty ruthless. I will just block people. If you're going to be rude, leave. Please leave. This is my house. Don't come into my online house and take a poop on the floor. Unless you're Carrie Fisher's dog.
All right, we're gonna start taking questions from the audience in a few minutes, so
okay.
It's your time to shine. If there's 2 microphones, one on the left, yes, one courageous, one on the right, brilliant.
Line up.
There's a few rules. English only. Please articulate in the microphone, 1 question per person. Don't ask for free hugs, free autographs, Felicia's room number, I got that.
Don't do it.
Don't be shy, Felicia usually doesn't bite.
Don't insult Ghent or
yes.
You might get violent.
If you're from Bruges, you can leave. But we'll start with the person to the left. Go ahead.
Hi Felicia, I'm Dirk. I'm the Vice President of the Association of European Journalists.
Oh, fantastic.
And huge fan. So it's
Thank
not
you.
2 questions, but it is a compound question. As an acting coach myself, I teach acting, we have a production company. Do you feel that being a tabletop role player as well, and I watched you a lot on tabletop, for example, did that help you with your acting on camera? Because it certainly did help me even before I went to Hollywood to study acting. Also, we have a production company. We are doing the very first sitcom about geeks making their own tabletop role-playing game here in Belgium. it'll be in English. Can I bring you our pitch deck tomorrow to look at, because we would love to have you in.
Oh, if you want, oh, okay. I don't know if I can legally look at it, but you can email it to me.
I can.
On my website, and I can forward it to the right people, so I don't have any legal problems. But congratulations, that sounds incredible. If you want to fly me to Belgium to act, I'm probably going to say yes.
Yes, we will pay you your day rate.
Okay. Well, I like this, guys. I'm already getting jobs here. This is exciting.
So everyone here would like to see her in a Belgian sitcom, right?
Yes. Just tell me the words to say, and I'll say them. As far as your other question about tabletop role playing, you know, I started tabletop with Will Wheaton, and that was 2012. And our doing some of that role playing inspired me to do Twitch streaming, which created Critical Role, essentially, right? Because of the Twitch stream on Geek and Sundry. And I will say that I knew that actors would be better at the improvisation than non-actors, because the skills that you develop as an actor, you need to be able to work off of each other. But I will say that some actors are not improvisers, and they are not comfortable making things up. And I think tabletop would be very good for them, because if you go to improv class, they give you games, they give you scenarios, you go in and you create things, but tabletop gives you even more structure to allow you to be freer. And it's weird that if you have structure, you can be more free, but it's true. And I just did, I was on Broadway, or off-Broadway in New York, doing 20-Sided Tavern, which is a D&D stage production. It's so fun. And being able to do that improv, it was very, very hard, but all the things I've learned as an actor and an improviser over the years made me really good at that, I think. And it made me want to do more tabletop role playing, because again, if you're making up a character and you're having to interact with your other fellow people and go with whatever the DM is throwing at you, it definitely makes you a better actor. So I would recommend it highly. Absolutely. Also, it's just fun. It's the best thing in the world.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you.
Person to the right.
Hello, Felicia.
Hey.
Hi. How is it for you as a fellow geek to be at an event like this and see people find and embrace their weird and be a part of that?
I mean, I marvel, especially when I go to a country I've never been and I see so many people coming together around the shows that they love and the subjects they love. And people can make friends even if they don't know each other's language through a game or a show they love. And I think it's so incredible. I've been doing conventions probably since Buffy. So probably 2006 or 2006. And it's a long time. I look very good for my age, thank you. But I will say the difference in the crowd between then and now, there's so many more women and people of color and people who are gay and non-binary and just diverse. And I think it's so beautiful because, we're not so different from each other. We all love what we love, and we can all come together around those things that we love and realize that the gaps we think that are between us are not so much when we realize that we can love the same thing together. So that's what I love about this, and also seeing the cosplay and the creativity and people really living the joy, especially with kids. When I see people with their kids, I want to get my kid over here immediately and put her in an outfit and walk around. So it's a wonderful event, and I think the spirit of FACTS especially is so generous and welcome and wonderfully run. So I'm really, really appreciative to be able to be here.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead.
What's the best part of filming Supernatural?
Hi. She speaks 4 languages, you guys. I'm really impressed with you, girl. The best thing about Supernatural was A, the craft service, B, Jared Padalecki picking me up. That's always fun. And C, just being on set with my friends. When I had a brief pause in my Supernatural career for a couple of seasons. We won't talk about that. But when I came back on set for the first time in season, I think it was 13, I started crying. Because it wasn't just a job, it was the same crew members, it was the same people, it was the same energy of being a family that I felt had been kind of ripped out of me before. But it's fine. I mean, like, I'm not upset about it. That's how TV shows go. It's not my show, so that's why I write so much of my own stuff, because I'll never kill myself off. But anyway, but being able to be back, and I'm so grateful for them for taking me back to be on the show. It really did make me cry. So yeah, that was the best part. Just creating with your friends is the best thing in the world. So thank you. Thanks for your question.
Thank you. Person to the right.
Hi, I was wondering if you have played the game Stray Gods yourself as you voice Athena, and if so, who are you romancing?
Okay, I haven't played it yet because I know all the actors so well, and I listen to all the different ending, all of them. I would 100%, I think, romance Troy Baker. He played Hermes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how do you not romance Troy? It's kind of hard. Although Janina is an amazing actor as well. And Janina and I actually met on the set of Dollhouse, like forever ago. She and I were in the same episode of Dollhouse, like forever ago. It was really, really fun. So yeah, that production was a real family production. And so I really need to play the game. I've listened to all the music because I got sent the soundtrack, so I just played all the songs in the background. But I haven't gotten around to it. Who did you romance?
Laura Bailey.
Oh, of course. I mean, she's gorgeous. Yeah. If you guys don't know about this game, it's a musical role-playing video game. And it was created by David Gator, who is the originator of Dragon Age. So he wrote Dragon Age 1 and 2, and he's just incredible. And it was his new studio that made this game. And if you want, and it's completely musicalized. So everyone sings. I play Athena. And I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's a lot of really cool story in there if you guys want to play it. So thank you. I got to go home and play that and Dragon Age now. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi.
Jensen and Jared always pulled a lot of pranks on the set. Were you ever involved in those pranks, or did they ever pull a prank on you?
Okay, everybody asks about these pranks, you guys. Now, I want to say for the record, I never had a prank pulled on me. And I didn't understand what people were talking about when they would ask me about Jared and Jensen's pranks. And then, because they're from Texas, so they're very overly respectful to women. They have a very sort of they were always so sweet to me. They would make fun of me a lot, because I'm kind of weird. And Jared would really make fun of me because I hug in a weird way. I don't want my pelvis to touch anybody, because it feels like I might, I'll show you. So, and then add one foot, because it's Jared. And so I kind of hug people like, hey. Okay, my butt sticks out a little bit. I don't want pelvis touch. But he would be like, oh, hey. And then he'd go like this. He said I'm a triangle hugger, and he'd make fun of me. So that's the most teasing I got. Then I acted in one episode with Misha Collins as Castiel. And I think we had one scene together, but I watched them film, And while they were doing a close-up on Castiel, or Misha, Jared was giving him a wedgie and a wet willy at the same time, and they're filming. And I was like, Misha, how do you do this? He's like, I don't know. The good thing for Misha was that when Jack, the character Jack, that Alex Calvert plays for the last several, when he came on, all the pranking went to him, and he had to put up with all of it. So I feel bad for him, but not really. Not really. So thank you for the question.
Go ahead.
Hi, Felicia. Especially in recent years, there have been a lot of video games that have been adapted in series and films. I was wondering which ones you liked and which video game you would like to see made into a series.
Oh, that's a really good question. I mean, Fallout was always my dream to be made into a TV show. And the fact they made it so good is just awe-inspiring. If I could be on two shows, my dream shows are Fallout and Star Trek. Those are my dreams, okay? I'm putting it in the universe because maybe somebody will hear me, even just like a cameo. Although I want, if I'm gonna get skinny enough for a unitard, I need at least 3 episodes, okay? I'm putting it into the universe. For other games, I don't know if you ever played Wasteland, which was kind of an inspiration for Fallout. It's like a Western, but with a bunch of, mutated, and that's an amazing game. And I always thought that would be a really cool, like, aliens in the Old West. I always thought, not aliens, but like mutations and stuff, nuclear war in the Old West. And I always thought that would be a really cool video game. But I think they did an amazing job with Fallout. And I really would like them to do StarCraft, because I think the romance in that is like one of the coolest stories. And I think it's underappreciated because it's, it's an RTS. It's not as story driven, but the story is amazing. So anyway, yeah, that's yeah.
Hi. You just answered part of my question. Would you like to be in the Fallout show?
Yes. Well, here is a coincidence. I'm exactly the same age that Veronica would be, because it's set 20 years after Fallout New Vegas.
And would you like to portray Veronica? Or would you like to play a different character? Or a different
I'll do anything. I'll do craft service. Just put me on the show. Come on. Yes, I would do anything. I mean, I think she didn't really look like me as much, but if I dyed my hair brown, I could do this. I could do it.
I can see you pull it off.
I like you. Okay, you be my agent. Thank you. Yeah, I would love to be on the show in any capacity. I don't have a lot of patience with some, I don't want to just be on any show. I want to be on a show that has a fan family. Like, I really don't. I turn down a lot of work. I really do. Because I'm not that interested in just being a cop, unless there's an alien involved or a vampire involved. It's not as interesting. Or like a funny mom on a sitcom. Like, I would rather just be in the world that I understand and I love more. And I can do that with my writing and my streaming and all the other stuff I do. And I don't want to just take a left turn and be in something that doesn't, touch my heart. Because it's not going to touch you guys' heart either, So, thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, so I've been following your projects on Thanks with like the...
Oh, my 3D printing, thank you.
And I actually just finished Charlie as well. The print was really nice, but I was actually wondering, is there a project, like a big project or something that you would really dream of making it come true?
In 3D printing?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, well, we're starting to do, I love tarot cards. And so we're doing minis that are inspired by tarot cards. So we've got a high priestess and a hierophant coming. So that's one thing that we're working on. And I'm so excited about it. The sculptor is so beautiful. She's so good. Christine from Moonlight Minis. So I'm very excited about that. I guess I'd like to do maybe some more practical things, like, maybe some nerdy, like pencil hold, like things that you can print out, like vases and print. But that's not an area we've gotten into yet. I really love making the jewelry. So I have an account on thanks.com, and we have guild minis that we've been printing up, and jewelry and toys. And so those were the 3 categories I really want to focus on, because I just love the jewelry, and the toys make my kids so happy. But yeah, I think I'd like to make some more. Do you do a lot of 3D printing?
On the daily, pretty much.
Wow, that's so cool. And do you do a lot of cosplay pieces? Because that's something I'd like to also explore as well. Like, maybe headdresses and things like that.
So,
crowns.
Recently, I've been actually working into Baroque. So, those like old paintings where you have these like swirly detailing in the painting and stuff.
Yeah.
So trying to bring out those tiny details in a silicone 3D print where it's actually flexible, so you can put it on costumes where it's actually like movable.
Oh, but wow, that's very cool.
To do it, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you did.
I'm so happy. That makes me so happy. That makes me. How do you do the silicone? Like, is it a special printer or what?
So it's actually just like a 1.75 head printer.
Wow.
And it's just with Creality with the basic settings.
Yeah.
And then you just have a silicone filling.
You're gonna revolutionize the cosplay world, girl. You go and take it over, okay? I'm so inspired. Please tweet at me or send me an Instagram. I want to see some of your work, so please send me a message, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Good luck with that. It's so cool.
Right, Felicia, we're actually running a bit behind schedule, so you'll just have to say yes or no to the questions remaining.
What in the hell, man? I need 2 hours here.
No, half an hour now.
Okay,
so
all right.
Go ahead.
Hi again. My name is Julia. I'm from Germany. So if you still want to learn German, I can totally teach you.
Ich habe an der Uni 3 Semester studiert Deutsch.
Oh, really? That's great.
Yeah, ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. So I can.
Sehr gut.
Sehr gut. Thank you. And by the way, Dutch has nothing to do with German. I had no idea. I was like, this is very different. Right now, uczyć się polskiego, bo moja babcia była.
Are you speaking Klingon or?
No, it's Polish. Polish. I'm learning Polish right now.
Oh, Polish.
Po polsku.
I thought you were trying to speak Dutch.
Yeah, because my grandmother was Polish and she just recently passed away, so I'm like, I'm going to be determined to learn it for her, but it's very difficult. But yeah, it's really hard, but I'm going to get there, man, in 85 years.
Okay, let's go for 2 final questions.
Thank you.
Thank you, bye.
Hi, Felicia.
Okay.
With Critical Role, you were on it for a little while when they first started. Have you got any plans to go back?
They need to ask me. But yes, I would love to. It would be my dream. I'm so proud of what they've accomplished ever since I left my company and they left it as well. I'm so excited for them. So I'm crossing fingers they have me back. So
We'll bombard them.
great, let them know. What's over here with this baby? That's a real baby.
That's the one from the photo.
I know, that's a cute baby. If you want to get rid of that baby, I'll take it in my carry-on.
I don't think my wife agrees. But,
Okay, fine.
I want to ask a bit of a long-winded question, but I'm gonna keep it short.
Okay.
Have you? How many chocolate bars did you get from that post on Instagram?
You guys have given me so much chocolate, I have to ship it home. I don't have enough room. I'm so excited. You guys really made my life. And I'm not getting rid of one piece. I'm sending it. I don't care if it takes hundreds of dollars to send that bag of chocolate. I'm taking all that chocolate.
All right.
Okay, bye.
2 final questions. Go
2
ahead.
final questions.
What was it like for you to work on the music video? Do you want to date my avatar?
You know, we actually shot that on my birthday. It was my birthday, and it literally was, I think it was my 30th birthday, maybe? And it would change my life. And sometimes, you know, I've made a lot of things for the internet. Some things have been very, very, very popular, some things have not. 3 or 4 things have been viral, and I knew, and I can tell you what those things, I knew the first episodes of The Guild were something special. I knew that Tabletop was something special. I knew when Critical Role first played, I was like, this is something special. And the most special thing I ever did was that video. And I knew when I listened to that song that it would be something. And when we did the video, I knew it would be something. And it just, you know, I could just feel it in my heart. This is gonna resonate with a lot of people. And it was a dream come true. And those shoes were so painful that it was worth going through the whole day, trying to be as pretty as possible. It's too high a bar to set, but it was wonderful. So thank you for asking me.
Thank you.
Last one, Captain Hammer saved me.
Yes, I would like to talk to you about 2 shows that has not been mentioned yet.
Yes?
The Dr. Horrible sing-along.
Mm-hmm.
Love your singing voice in that.
Thank you so much. Love your hair.
Thanks. Do you have a special memory about the TV show Eureka?
Oh, for Eureka, yes. I love being on that show. I remember it was there was one episode where me and Will Wheaton and Neil Grayston and Erica, we were all locked in an experimental chamber together in the show. And at lunch, Neil and Will had a lot of broccoli. And about an hour later, they just kept farting inside this small set, to the point where Erica and I refused to go into the set until they stopped farting. And that's a true story. Broccoli farts, they're lethal. Very bad. So thank you. That's my best story.
We will close on lethal farts.
Yeah, little farts.
That's all we have time for. Give it up for